Few
I'm just
seconds
gonna
and we
go.
will get live.
Perfect. And I'm
We're
sorry
live.
for the delay. I'm really sorry for the delay, you
No
know?
problem. I appreciate your presence here. We are live, Neda. I'm so excited to have you here. Hello, everyone. Hello from Aladdin and Saria. Saria is coming here at you live from Toronto, Canada. I'm very excited today. You've been maybe used to see my page with go lives and guests talking about the business. Today it's gonna be more business and personal in the sense of how someone who has a great will to do things and not giving herself excuses to stop at any point. Neda, she's a great guest that I have on my page. I have really the honor to have her. I know that she's going to add a lot of value today. Neda is a professional engineer from Toronto as well here, and she's a mom of beautiful twins. God bless. And at the same time, she's running a very successful business. And she's here today to share with us um, why specifically this business, why a professional engineer would come and run an online business, why she thought about a digital business instead of maybe thinking about an offline business, maybe an engineering company or whatever. So I have the honor to have you, Nada, here. How are you doing today?
Thank you so much, Saria. I really appreciate that. I'm very good. I'm sorry we were scheduling this call for 5 o'clock, but then I had to do a call with our office in California, which is another reason why this business is so amazing, because it's international, and it was an urgent call. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have a live with Saria at 5 o'clock. But anyway, hopefully for people who have been waiting, they can accept our apology. As you said, my name is Neda Ward, or Besadinek, who is my own last name, and Ward is my husband's last name. I'm a mother, and I started this business about a little bit over 3 years ago, I would say, and every day of it has been like amazing. I would never go back. So do you want me to answer and who is Saria for people who are watching from my page? You tell your people who Saria is.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm a mother of three wonderful kids. I work here in Toronto as a full-time school office administrator, and
Nice.
yes, and we run this business. Aladdin, my husband, and I, we run this digital business. It's been more than a couple of years ago, and we come from a business background. Before immigrating to Canada, we had our offline business in Dubai, then China. We expanded our business. Then we decided, for family purposes, to be united here in Canada. We immigrated thinking that it's possible to start again, and it was not that easy to reestablish here. The overhead is huge, and the expected the profit it's not worth it. So we struggled until we started this business. We came to the right opportunity, and yes, this is us.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for introducing yourself. So which question you want me to answer first?
Oh my God, Nanda, I want specifically, like, why an engineer, professional engineer? I know that you have a very tough job in the construction, and you're a civil engineer, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I'm mechanical by background, but I'm doing construction now.
Yeah. So it's a really tough career, right? And
Yes.
we know, like, being an engineer or maybe a doctor, those type of careers are, you have a good income, right? But why you thought to come and to do a business? And when you thought about business, it was a digital business, not maybe something in your field, maybe your own
Yes.
engineering company. Like, what brought you
Yes.
here?
Yeah,
What is
what brought me here?
that you found
What
it here?
what brought me here is what kept me here, because I have quit almost 100 times. One time, 2 months after I started, I'm like, oh my gosh, maybe this isn't the right decision. But no, I never question the decision. I always question whether I will be successful or not. What brought me here is, yes, I'm an engineer, but if you're basically employee of a company, you never have enough money. And it's not like we had a very expensive lifestyles, or I was just buying Louis Vuitton or like expensive cars like Tesla, blah 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 blah. No, I wasn't. But it's right after we started having our kids, and we bought our house. We bought our current house. We started really going like home broke. I think, I don't know, something my husband uses. Basically, all the money we had was just being used for a mortgage and the credit cards. That's it. And
Yeah.
I hated that. I hated that we have no savings. I hated that we have no backup plan. I hated that the fact that, you have a job and a good income, it's never enough in countries like Canada, USA, Australia. um, you know unless you are like owning a business, you will have enough money. And I'm not saying which was harder, because when you have your own business, it's not like I'm not wearing like what I'm wearing now 99% of the time. I mean, I'm like no wake up. I'm like on the go, coffee mug in my hand, boom, 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 doing my stuff. 1% of the time you see me like wearing nice clothes and my hair is done and it's not like up and smiling and all that, because uh, owning a business is tough. You have to have a big desire to make it work, and you have to be
Yeah.
willing to do anything it takes for it. I mean, ethically and of course correctly and morally, but I in being an employee, nobody cares about what you're doing. You just go to your work 9 to 5, boom boom, come back, you get a salary. It's never enough.
Yeah.
And it's easy. Being an employee is the easiest thing one person can do. And having a business, any types of businesses, is the hardest thing that you can do. But that's why it's so rewarding. When you have a business, there is no, especially in our business, there is no income cap. We have
Yeah.
people who are making $100,000 a month. What people make in 2 years. We have people who are making, I saw somebody yesterday, $80,000 in one day. How is that possible?
Yeah.
Like I no, I haven't been there, but I know what it takes to be there. And this is a type of a business that allows people to have unlimited amount of income because of the platform we're using. And we don't want people to spend 1 hour, 2 hours a day and spend like 1 or 2, I don't know, 14 hours to 20 hours a month and then make $200. What can you do
Yeah.
with the $200? We want you to spend a reasonable amount of time and make decent amount of money. And it was very important for me, because I'm a professional engineer, that this business is tax registered, is legitimate, that I declared it to my engineering organization, and my company and my employers and everybody, because it was legitimate. I get tax documents. It's incorporated business, and I'm proud of it, because they look at my income and like, oh my gosh, as an engineer she makes this much, and as a business owner she makes this much, which is crazy. I still can't believe it, and I don't know what I'm going to do with my kids when they grow up, what advice I'm going to be giving them. Am I going to tell them to go to
Good
school and
then.
study, or am I going to tell them to just pursue something online? I really don't know. If they want to have any businesses, what I'm going to tell them is just be ready to and prepare to work really hard and have amazing results, because with our business, if you work hard, you get amazing results. I was looking at your testimonial the other day in our group, and you said the more you put into this business, the more you get. You want to make more money, work harder. You want to make this much money, work as much as you can, and don't have
That's
any
true.
limit.
That's
That's what I
that's
can say.
true. That's very true, Nada. And someone people ask me, Saria, why? Or okay, we see you. Even the beauty about the business, that we don't have to go and promote it for friends and family. So even my friends and family, when they see my advertisement, they ask me, oh, we saw you somewhere, on the ad, what you're doing. So it's beautiful that you're attracting somebody to you. You're not chasing anyone. But sometimes people ask me, okay, specifically those who come closely into the details, why you are still working full time, if you're making or earning, why you're still. You know what, the pandemic had two sides, right? At the beginning, you like we appreciated more this human contact. When I go to
Yes,
my work, when I see my colleague, when I spend my day outside of the house, it gives me, I appreciated being staying with my kids at the beginning of the pandemic for the first maybe couple months. But again, later on, staying just connected to the screen, I felt like, no, I need this human connection. So going to work, it's not only for because I need to go to work and work full time. Now I have the option to choose if I want to quit my job or stay.
yes,
But my own personal reason, so I love this human connection. Like, you
yes.
just going outside of the house, meeting people, coming back, feeling that my day was spent somehow. What about you, Neda? Like, why you are still, going to your, I know that you're still working full time, but you're doing amazing, great results in the business, and you're earning great numbers. So why you're still working full time?
Yes, because I exactly what you said. I work in the construction in the field, like as a field engineer, and it's a very different environment than being in the office and working all day in the office. Like when I go on site and we are pouring a concrete, and there's all these men, and then there's concrete truck, and there's this and that, and excavator, and blah blah blah. It's a very different lifestyle. The way you walk, even like you know
Yeah.
it's a different atmosphere, and I miss that. I'm not ready to say goodbye to it yet. I don't know when I'm gonna be ready, but I'm not ready, and it's very hard because some days I'm just I can't. I don't know if I can do both. It's really hard some days. People don't realize how the more successful you are, the busier you are because
Yeah.
you're really working hard, like full engine, and
Yeah.
I'm very busy, and I'm coaching over 1,200 people. I get in average around anywhere between 300 in the good days. In the bad days, 700 $800. Usually Mondays are the worst days of the week. I hate Mondays because I wake up in the morning, and that's why I don't schedule any coaching call on Mondays, because I know I'm going to be in the panic attack mode.
Yeah.
I wake up and everybody just had a nice weekend, and they just, okay, now let's message Neda, boom boom boom,
And
8
then,
o'clock, 8:01, 8:02, 8:03, boom boom boom. People
yeah.
from my team, people who are being mentee by someone in my team, people who want to come to this business, people who are my peer, business owners. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And then sometimes I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to swipe the message. I'm just going to ignore the message. I'm not going to answer. If it's important, it will come back to me. But
Yeah.
it is very hard, and I was very self-sufficient person myself. I wasn't the kind of person that for everything I have to go and ask my coach what's happening. I was like, let me figure it out by myself. I don't need to bug her every second
Yeah.
with this and that. I'm a leader. I have to lead my business. This is my freaking business. I'm going to lead it. I'm going to find the answer. I'm going to contact these offices. I'm going to contact this person. Maybe I get a slap on my head. It doesn't matter. Whatever. I will learn from my mistakes. And not everybody is willing to make that mistakes. I was just talking to someone who made a comment under my one of my interviews that I'm so scared of joining this business, and I'm really freaking out, and please let me blah blah. I said, you know what? I just told her, you know what? Please do not start this business if you have so much fear. This business, the way I look at it, is like it's like a man, like as a woman, a man that you
Yeah.
meet and you fall in love with, and
Yes.
you're like, I want to marry this person, I love this person, I want to marry this person. I don't know how is it like being living with this person, but I'm willing to take whatever it takes to make this work.
I
But
love
if
that.
you are not sure even about the person, like, oh my gosh, I
Yeah.
don't know about, I want to start this business, maybe not, maybe not. I don't know. That's too much. That's too much, and I don't want that in my business. I just tell people who are not sure just to keep monitoring me and keep waiting until they're sure they want to marry that
Oh my
person.
God, that's amazing. Then that's very true, Nada. You need to love this business. I compare it to a baby, small baby in myself, like that. I'm growing slowly. I love it. I love it. I treat it with care. I treat it with passion, and that's why it's giving me. And I've seen people, like, we meet a lot of people, right, on doing our coaching call, and I've noticed it's not about having the money to start any business. It's about having the faith. It's about having the faith. So there's a lot of people that they don't have amount of investment to start a business, but they have the brave heart to start because they believe, when they believe in the opportunity, this business or any other business, they believe that they are capable to learn and reach the goal. And some people, they might have a lot of money to invest, but they are full of fear, and like they're not sure about themselves. And as you mentioned, if they don't love what they're seeing and they don't fall in love with the opportunity itself and believe that this is what they're looking for, it's gonna take them longer and harder to, maybe it's not the good time for them to start. I love this approach, Nada. Really, it's a great
Thank
approach.
you so much. I want to ask you a hard question. I didn't check with you if I'm allowed to ask that question, but I'm sure you don't mind. We're both Muslims, but I'm a bad Muslim and you're a good Muslim. Like, I don't wear hijab, and I drink sometimes. Anyway, forget about those bad things I do. But anyway, and you're a good Muslim. I can see like you're wearing hijab, and you are practicing our religion. But how do you what do you think about this business when it comes to whether it's a halal business and whether it's allowed in our religion or not? I know,
Yeah.
I may not look like a proper Muslim, but I believe in God, and I believe in Allah, and I read book every day, holy book every day, holy Quran every day, and I try to be a good human in my way.
Oh my God.
in,
You know what? I want to comment about that before answering your question. It's not about how you look, if you are a good Muslim or a good whatever other religion. It's about at the end of the day, or the religions came to teach us the good morals. And the Prophet was here to teach us how to be good people, good human being. Before that,
yes,
completing with hijab or prayers or, whatever, like those things just to keep us attached to our religion, not the main purpose of the religion. And you, Nada, being helping, I know that I heard you a lot of time that you made the prayer and you were going through, like hard time before doing this business. And the message came at that point that you saw the business, this opportunity, and it was the answer to your prayers. It's about the connection between you and God. And when you help your team, or you coach 1,000, more than 1,000 people, or you inspire someone out there, and you were the reason for someone else to keep stuck to this success, you are doing whatever Allah wants us to do. We're here to serve. We live in purpose of serving, right?
yes.
Regarding the business and being halal, it's definitely a halal business. And we have like we Aladdin, my husband, is an imam as well, and we come across this question a lot of time, because there's some business models like MLM and like pyramid scheme who are not illegal, neither, as like the government doesn't allow you to run a pyramid scheme. And even Islamically wise or religion wise, it's haram, because all your efforts, you're not working with physical products, and all your efforts goes to some other people while you're doing all the efforts. In this business model, it's a totally different business model. It's a direct selling form of business. You're getting what you're what you're putting into it. So it's definitely a halal business. Otherwise, we wouldn't be doing it. And we have a lot of Muslim around the globe doing this business. And you not only it's not only halal, you're getting thawab. That means you're getting good deeds for doing this business, because you're not changing only your life, you're not helping only your own kids and family, you're helping a lot of families. And we have witnessed it, Neda, me, you, we've seen how many people in your team, maybe in my team, in our community, we're helping and changing their lives. Some job quitters, some people who are juggling 3 jobs, some wonderful moms staying with their kids. So it's definitely halal. Don't do any judgment before doing your research. Ask questions, and go to professionals about these matters, and ask questions before making any judgment. Don't look to the image from the outside. Go dig deep, and then learn about it, if it's for you or not.
That's amazing. Thank you so much. And you know what I like about our group is that there is we welcome everyone from every background. We have so many people who are, you know, they're men married to other men, they're women, they're married to other women, they're colored, they're from Africa, they're from Europe, they're from North America. We welcome everyone. Your sexual orientation doesn't matter, your religion doesn't matter. This is not one of your businesses that you have to be only a Muslim in order to be able to do it, or you have to be only Christian to be able to do it, or you have to be this, or you have to be that. Anybody is welcome in this business. And then when you look at the leaders in our community and people who are top earners, you see that, oh my gosh, we have we have top earners like Pamela from Africa. We have people like
Yeah.
Tilis Mulatu, Rawan Ridwan, all these people, Lebanon, Ethiopia, all these amazing people, right? Who are top earners, who are from very, very different cultures. And they're doing this business, and they're helping other people. And what I always tell people is like, before I start this business, I never had extra money to help anyone. Maybe,
Yeah.
if somebody asks for help, I would definitely would help, but you can maybe help $50 maybe a month, maybe $100 a month. You
Yeah.
will never be able to help more than that, because lifestyle is so expensive in North America that if you are on a salaried kind of
Yeah.
income, it's impossible for you to have an extra income. And because of this business, I have been able to help a lot of people. I did my duty. I'm not saying I'm a good person, I'm a horrible person, I'm a very bad person, but I'm saying that God helped me through this business to help other people who are in need. and I'm grateful for that, because for some of them, all I did was just buying a pair of shoes for school that they didn't have, or like preparing a couple of meals of warm food, with meat
Yes,
and
huge.
stuff that they couldn't afford.
Yeah.
So if something is bad and it's dark and it's evil, it cannot create something that
Yes.
is white and is positive, right?
And yes.
So the source of good deeds cannot be evil. So how could this business be? So that's what I'm very like I'm very it's really important for me that people, as you said, don't judge,
Yeah.
and just investigate and
Yeah.
everything before
Yeah.
they can make any
and
decisions.
and you know what, knowing to being part of the community, that all the power is in the community that we belong to, and the top leaders who set the example for everyone in this community about being humble. They are maybe at a stage of income that they don't even need to be in this community, or uh, and they're still offering and giving regardless. They're still humble. They're still, yeah, like they contributed in changing like lot of lives around the globe, and still contributing. And myself as a person, I wasn't that person who come live and talk with confidence. And this confidence wouldn't be built without this business, this success, the potential that I unveiled within myself. And I know I've witnessed it with another also mompreneurs, and another, we have the diversity, like you said, there's man, woman, there's professionals, there's the great wealth graduate, there even people in their
Yeah.
70s doing this business and doing awesome. So yeah, you dig deep, look into it. I think there's nothing, like, we've done a lot of research before stumbling upon this business. And yes, it's not a get rich quickly. It's you get the results of the efforts and the belief you put into it, but it's worth every single second you put into it, because at the end of the day, you're reaping the fruit for yourself. As Neda mentioned, you work for an employer. The more income you make, the more tax you're paying, and you feel stuck again in the same cycle, and it didn't make sense. Sometimes you get a promotion. Oh, I want to go further, but you know what? Is it worth it? I'm gonna be more stressed. I'm gonna commute more hours, and then at the end of the day, what I'm making extra, it's gonna part of it's gonna be going to tax. You
Yeah.
feel like it's limiting your desire,
Yes.
right? Here, there's no
Yes.
limitation, because the sky is the limit. You keep growing, and then you'll be unstoppable, and you're leaving a legacy for your kids. So check it out.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That was great. Yes, I completely agree with you. I always tell people, who are on the fence, just keep watching, and a lot of them, 99.9% of them, come along after maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month, 2 months, doesn't matter,
Yeah.
because they go and check out other opportunities, and there is nothing better than this out there.
Yeah.
With any other business models, there is a big amount of initial investment required, at least $20,000 if you want to start Amazon, any other like stock markets and those kind of things. And why do you have to spend $20,000 on starting an Amazon business and go and look for the products and right products and then do the drop shippings and all the headaches so that
Yeah.
it's involved? I'm sure it's a great business model for a lot of people, but when you can start this business with a lot less initial investment. And I'm forever grateful that I'm part of this team, that I'm associating myself with people like you and people like who are very successful, who are very humbled, and top earners, and that's all that matters, right?
You know what? To wrap up, because I've always hear it, Nada, I would love to highlight here people who are watching us. If you think that you don't have time, because sometimes we hear it a lot, and you doubt that, oh, how I'm gonna add something to my plate, or my plate is full. Nada is a full-time engineer. Nada has kids, twins, and having a twins is not easy. It's double work for a mom. And Neda is running, coaching more than 1,000 people. And on top of that, I see her sometimes, posting on her business page, going to do sports, exercise, or even sometimes meditating in specific places. So she still have time for herself. And so that means one thing, it's all about you and how you organize your priority. What's more priority for you? You can maybe sacrifice time that's not producing anything in your life. Sometimes we waste a lot of time doing something. It might be shopping for me, mate, for example. It might be for you socializing with a bad group of friends. It might be anything that you can eliminate from your daily list, and replace it with something that gonna offer something to you, to your life, to your family. If you see us successful, if you see us getting results, if you see us traveling and posting on our business pages, that's not the results of, wasting our time with something that's not worth it. We know how to prioritize. We know who to choose our as a role model, and we know what we want from this life and which circle we would love to be surrounded with. So choose your circle wisely. I don't know, Nada, if you would love to add anything to that.
No, no, that was perfect. That was absolutely perfect. You said it all. I don't have anything to say. I'm so proud of you, and I'm so happy that I saw you in Toronto in person.
Oh my God, it was amazing to meet you in person. I was waiting for it for so long, and hope to
Yeah.
meet you again. And thank you so much for being here. I know that you are busy, so thank you for
No problem.
committing this time for me. Thank you, everyone who watched. Leave us a comment, tell us where you're watching from, and if you're catching the replay, let us know where you're tuning in from. We would love to connect with you. God bless
Yes.
you all. God bless you, Nada.
Thank
Keep
you so much. Thank you
pouring,
so
and
much.
thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, and have a great day, everyone. Bye bye.
Same
Thank
to
you
you.
for
Bye bye.
watching. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you, dear.
Thank you.